The 10 Commandments of Internet Marketing. Commandment number 3: Thou shalt not be sleazy or manipulative. All right, so this one is probably, I don't know. I would say this is one of the more challenging ones. Not necessarily challenging from the standpoint that it's technically hard to avoid. I think it's just very tempting to do, I think. And that is, it's very easy to exaggerate, to um, yeah, to kind of to really kind of push the boundaries of honesty in your communication. And I don't necessarily claim to get this right 100% of the time here, but you do have to make confident assertions about your product, right? Like customers aren't looking for, let's say you're selling a car, right? And you're like, yeah, this car is a fair car. It's a moderately good car. Like it's going to be very hard to sell anything, right? If you describe your product in those terms. At the same time, if you claim like this car is the best car that exists in the entire world, this car is absolutely perfect for you. So that many of those things would be just flatly untrue, right? Or maybe it's a little more subtle. It's kind of the sort of manipulative. If you want to be respected, you have to drive this car, or whatever it is. Like anything, you basically. The way that the traditional long form copywriting tends to work and to be done. If you've gotten those letters, like a long letter in the mail, they've got great storytelling, and this customer, he has this before situation, and then there's this after situation. Like classic example, like when I was growing up, was like stuffing envelopes, and you get this letter, and it's like, maybe it's like, imagine waking up and the whole day is in front of you to do whatever you want, and you're totally financially independent, and blah 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 blah, all because of stuffing envelopes, right? And it's just very untrue, and just not legit. And so don't. Another way to be kind of sleazy is to make offers sound a lot better than they are, right? So it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed, is what you say. But then when it comes down to it, you never refund customers any money if they complain, or or you never make it right with them, right? Or we do the best quality work, but your work is actually pretty lousy, or it's pretty so. Or yeah, there's just so many ways in marketing to overstate things, to try to kind of anytime. Basically, the probably sort of a golden test for this is like, am I trying to trick my customer in any way? Is there any level of deception that has to occur, or any level of deception that I'm using in my marketing to try to make it more effective? And if there is, that's a good sign you're violating this third commandment of thou shalt not be sleazy or manipulative. So don't be like those long form letters that you get in the mail sometimes, trying to dupe people who are not able to figure out what's going on. Don't respect your customers. Treat them with respect, right? If this is think of your customer like a friend who you respect and you want the best for. That's how you should talk to customers, potential customers. That's how you should talk to prospects in your marketing. Part of being respectful is being honest, and treat them with dignity. Don't try to pull the wool over them. Really, it's the golden rule. Treat them the way you want to be treated. Do you want to be people trying to manipulate you, telling half truths and white lies and stuff like that to try to get you to buy? I mean, that's why people look at reviews, right? Is because there's so much. That's one reason, anyways, because there's so many claims that people make in their marketing that simply don't add up in real life. So, am I saying you shouldn't make confident, bold assertions about your product? No, of course not. But do it in a way that respects the person you're trying to sell to.